sort of hinted around, but you know, I mean, like, he's gonna watch me practice this week, you know. If he says I'm ready to go, then I'm going to do the best I can and pray that, you know, I can make a contribution to the team.
You can't get them in if you don't get them on. I'd rather get them on and not get them in than not get them on and not get them in.
No. Hell no, no.
You've obviously been a black quarterback all your life. When did this begin?
Do you see yourself as a New Jersey Net a year from now?
You said you wouldn't ask me no bullshit.
Get your mouth shut, you jerk. Dickus. See that? That's your IQ, buddy. 0.
On the turnover side.
No, I'd rather talk to him.
Hello?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm having trouble with this phone anyway.
Go ahead. We hear you.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello.
When this one champion rises by his ability will be likened to the suitors that were after Penelope, the wife of the king. And if only one king can be there, this king will be sitting supreme, ruling over Ithaca.
I've been associated with the Celtics since I've been black. Well, not quite that long, but since 1958.
All right, the record 25,147. Tommy is closing in.
For instance, I'll be handling all the trades.
What do you mean?
There'll be no phone calls in the dugout.
What do you mean? That is not, that's not right. I'm handling the trades.
That isn't the way we say
I have the right to call you in the dugout.
And that's not the way it's going to be, George.
You're damn right it is, and if you don't like it, you're fired.
You haven't hired me yet.
When we come back, a final look at the bizarre in the world of...
God, what a decade of sports. I would think the greatest events, I have 2 great events and 1 nightmare. Number 1, the Tony Tubbs-Tyson fight, because Tubbs wore his trunks up to his forehead like my grandfather. His head was here, his arms were over here, but luckily he cut little eyes out so he could see, and his trunk looked like a Halloween prank. Wrestling, I was on a plane, I ran into Dusty Rhodes. You know, wrestling is fine, but you know, I don't like it that much because you can't gamble on it because you know who's going to win, and they don't have it on the board. You know, if it's like Vic the Viking versus Nathan the bedridden Jew, come on, let's face it, who's going to win?
A very distorted individual, which actually fits right into what we're doing here as we look back at the wild and the wacky over the past decade, as compiled, as always, by our crack staff. And we start off with some lowlights from the Seoul Olympics. In boxing, the referee with no idea who won the bout. And finally raises the hand of the winner. Cycling is off to a very shaky start. Pole vaulter Daley Thompson on the approach, but it did not work out as planned. And this Olympic boxer had a rather unique style. The best of baseball over the decade. 1985, Ken Griffey with a sensational catch. In Japanese baseball, the left fielder goes up the wall and hauls it back in. Mike Schmidt of the Phils catches the foul pop and a Mets jersey on shirt day at Shea. Then there was the bobble catch by the combination of Ted Simmons and Cecil Cooper. Golf had its moments. Bernard Langer climbing the tree and then hits out with his tree iron. Don January hoping to hit the green, but it's a swing and a miss. Watch this shot that certainly caught the attention of an innocent spectator. Fans were prominent through the 80s at Madison Square Garden, a paying customer not anxious to return the basketball. And then there are some basketball fans who will do anything to get on camera. Halftime show in Landover. Now watch this closely as a fan decides to participate and then decides to depart. Off the foul ball. A fan tries for the catch and in the process loses his pants. To the sport of hockey. Off the face-off, Ed Olchuk, stick handles Troy Murray up the ice. It's a breakaway by Anton Stastny toward the empty net, and in desperation, Ulf Samuelsson will do anything to try and stop Stastny. Jay Miller a bit upset with things and takes it out on himself. Officials in the spotlight throughout the decade. Ben Dreith with a unique penalty call.
There's a personal foul on number 99 of the defense. After he tackled the quarterback, he's giving them business.
And this move by Denver's Casey Clark not appreciated by the official. Former New Jersey Devils coach Doug Carpenter gives the ref the evil eye. And manager Dallas Green was obviously not in agreement with the call. Football had its share of hard hits. In the collegiate ranks, off the pass, Ron Hawley crashes into the goalpost and then is congratulated by the opposition. Pittsburgh Steelers team doctor out to check an injured player, but he gets the worst of it. Patrick Scott of Grambling on the move, but Bruce Green of Texas Southern comes off the bench to make the stop. The most remarkable shots of the decade. Dennis Johnson does it underhanded from his own backcourt. Off the inbounds, Craig Hodges with the hook from half court. And Nets mascot Duncan with a pass too hot to handle. To the category of sports oddities, a slow roller down the third baseline, and Lenny Randle with a novel approach tries to blow it into foul territory. David Palmer with a most unusual slide into third. A St. Louis Blues player uses his teammate as a human tissue. In the USFL, Ken Times of Memphis had his difficulties getting dressed to play. In amateur boxing, watch this wild punch. And it's the referee getting the worst of it. We close out the decade with the incredible. Soccer in Spain, watch the goalie trying to clear, throws the ball right into his own net. A cycling race in Montreal leading to this minor traffic accident. Minor League Baseball in Denver, they're about to play, but surprise, the automatic sprinkler system activates, causing a slight delay. And here's pole vaulter Todd Cooper of Bella with the attempt. He did survive. Javelin competition, the approach leading to this abrupt stop. And one of the classics, gymnast Brian Meeker setting up, getting ready. Here he comes.